E mihi ana ki te atua, te kahanga o na mia katoa. Tēnā koe, Minister, ki a koe rangatira, tau whana ki tau iwi, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou. E tu ana ahau, he mangai, mo to be accessible, e mihi ake nei, tēnā koutou ki ora mai, tēnā koutou. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's John Allen, and as you've heard, it's my privilege to lead a group of enthusiasts who are changing the world. And I know there are plenty of people who think it can't be done. I know there are plenty of people who tell us that it will cost too much, that it will require too much change, that people's attitudes cannot be shifted on something as fundamental as disability. And I want to say to you here on this marae, in this our place, that those people are wrong. I want to say to you here in this place, in a place that honours our treasures, and there are many treasures in this room tonight, in a place that honours our history, and there is much in the history of the struggle for accessibility in this room tonight, that a place that tells our story as a nation, and there is an enormous story, a rich story and an exciting story in the lives of the people in this room and in this city and in this country that will be impacted by the work we do here tonight, in a place that lays the foundation for our future. I want to tell you, you're in the right place, you're in a change place, and together we are going to be the change. Now, the simple point is, no one of us can do it on our own. The simple point is, it is a team exercise. And I want to acknowledge that for us to be the change, for us to deliver the change, we are going to need to work together. We're going to need to work with the cities. And I want to recognise Ian and thank him for the very kind words and very inspiring words that he gave us. We're going to have to work with the politicians, and I want to recognise Tariana and her colleagues and the extraordinary contribution that they are making. We're going to have to work with the bureaucrats. I am one. They're the grey, passionless sort of people. Apparently they're grey, apparently they're passionless, and they're in Wellington, but I can tell you they're not any of that. I can tell you that there's wonderfully inspirational people who desperately want to make this happen amongst the bureaucracy, amongst my colleagues as leaders in government, and I want to say they're on our side. I want to recognise the employers. We've talked about the Employer Disability Network that B works very closely with. We've talked about the Disability Employer Forum that B is working very closely with. The people who've done economics, the people who get it, that the 20% matter. They matter as customers, they matter as employees, they matter as talent and contributors. And then I want to recognise the disabled community itself. I want to recognise the people that are leading the change within that community and are working in partnership with us, and I want to thank them for their generosity of spirit, their generosity of teaching, and their willingness to allow us to work with them to achieve real difference. But particularly, I want to celebrate the potential of the community tonight. It is remarkable, the potential that is wasted in this country, and Ian's already referred to it. It is remarkable, the opportunity that we have to unleash that potential to the benefit of our country. And I want to read you some really cool words, all right? They're in a book that you want to read. You want to read cover to cover. It's far more exciting, if I might say, than the plan of the City Council. This is... because it's not really an action plan, it's a crusade document. It's a mission document that describes how to change the world. And here's how you do it. You get really talented people and you support them to be the best they can be. And in the B Leadership Program at the moment, we have, there's a drum roll and click on something, there they all are. In the B Leadership Program at the moment, we have, as we know, Sonia Pivac. We know Jerry Pomeroy. We know Ross Livingston, and there's been reference to the work Ross is doing. Kim Erurua, I might have got that slightly wrong. Kim, have I pronounced it correctly, Minnie? No? That's all right. Brent McPherson, Layla Mackay, Kim Sylvie, Nailu Memon, Tony Howe, Carol Waterman, Rachel Mullins. I'm not sure whether they're flashing up with their names as I go. They should be, because they deserve recognition. Rachel Mullins, Alexandra Smith, Genevieve McLaughlin, Simon Atkinson, Judy Small. You can feel the tension and the excitement building. You can feel the possibility. And that's this year's team. Add it to last year's team, many of whom are here, and there's a real opportunity for combustion. There's a real opportunity for change. And I want to salute them for the work they're doing and the risk they're taking. And I want to recognise the enormous opportunity and potential they have and will have to make a contribution to Aotearoa New Zealand. Now, I didn't know it was Poetry Day, but I'm delighted to know it is. And I thought I would end with a very short poem by a poet called Anon. And it goes like this. Come to the edge, it is too high. Come to the edge, we might fall. Come to the edge, and they came, and she pushed them, and they flew. And ladies and gentlemen, what we at B are doing, in partnership with so many, is ensuring that all of us Kiwis can fly. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, kia ora mai, tēnā koutou katoa.